Now back to your WCNC weather forecast at this hour. Live pictures right now from Freedom Boat Club up in Davidson. Looks great out there. And the good news is temperatures already in the 40s. How about that? Chris joins us once again with a look at your forecast.
What a nice transition. We've really just removed all of the levels of how cold that we can get to. So the bar is so low that anything going forward is going to look fantastic. And we're up to a 10-degree difference than where we were just 24 hours ago. The reason why, winds out of the south. Whenever winds are out of the south and the southwest, that's your best way to warm things up. And it's mainly the upper levels that are driving this warmer push. But you can see the winds are fairly light going forward, only about 2 to 5 miles per hour through the course of the day. And usually it's less than 5 miles per hour that we don't really have too much of an impact for our wind chills. So we're not talking about those bone-chilling wind chills as well going forward. And also we're keeping that sunshine around. So I really like what our forecast is pointing to. Now our average should be about 53 degrees. Instead, we're going to level out pretty much a few degrees above where we are right now, getting it to about that 45, 46, 47 degree point through the afternoon. Wall-to-wall sunshine. Today's picture perfect. And a fact that I always like to bring up, if you're standing in direct sunlight, it actually makes you feel 5 to 10 degrees warmer this time of year. So take advantage of that nice little warm up. And look at our low temperatures rolling forward. So tomorrow morning is going to be a chilly one, dropping down to 25 degrees at 28 degrees. And then we're back above that freezing point once you get to Friday morning. And then this is great. Looking all the way until January 6th, we're going to be rocking lows in the 40s and 50s. So even when we try to cool down as we have our next wet weather system that rolls through, we don't really see the major impacts that come from this. Our low temperatures, 25 degrees, as I mentioned, but I think you're going to drop down to about that 20, 21 degree range up into the mountains. Winds fairly calm, so not really a wind chill overnight as well. Now, rolling forward, our high temperatures look to be spectacular. So we're in the 50s tomorrow. So if you like the 40s, you're going to love the 50s. If you love the 50s, I think you're going to love the 60s. And this is the last day of the year. The last day of the year is the 31st. You were looking at rain that should be widespread most of the day. So keep that in mind if you have any outdoor plans. And then we hover in the mid 60s for the first days of the new year. We don't really see any big Arctic front that dips down. And the main reason why is we have all that cool air that's really locked up in Canada, and we don't see those big swings. But we will see a wetter pattern possibly heading into the latter part of next week. I think the best chance for numerous showers is definitely going to be the last day of 2022. Should be dry actually most of your first day of 2023. And then we just see that system start to move back in. So here's the master plan. Look at this warm front just draped off towards the north. You don't see those big swings. It's this system that's hovering right in the central part of the United States that eventually works its way off towards the north. It's this system that's going to be dragging in that moisture out of the southwest that is going to be your wet weather maker as we transition years. But I can't speak this enough. The 60s have never felt this good, especially when you drop down to 9 degrees. So Larry Sprinkle, we've been pumping up the weather forecast. Just call us weather hype men for this warm up.
For sure. Can't wait to see the 60s. Hey, it's Tuesday, time for our Tuesday Tail Wagger, along with the good friends at Animal Care and Control. Last week, if you're watching our Tuesday Tail Wagger, we had this lovely cat. She's such a sweet cat. And by the way, she's still available. We're talking about a real sweetheart. Her name is Rosemary, available today. She's a 2-year-old cat, loves people, even loves other animals. So she's available today. Let's bring on today's tail wagger. It's a lion. Actually, this is Coco. Coco is a 5-year-old female. She's just a big sweetheart. And I'm going to read exactly what they said from Animal Care Control. 3 words to describe her. She's sweet. She's cuddly. She is lovable. Take a look at that face. And sometimes she can act a little bit shy. She's house trained. She is crate trained, leash trained, great in a car, good with other dogs, food motivated. I'm telling you, she gets 5 stars. There she is. She is really a very, very happy dog. 5-year-old. Now, she's a terrier mix. If you'd like to adopt her, head out to Animal Care Control, Billy Graham Parkway. Follow the signs out there. Call 704-336-7600. And there you go. There's our lovely lion. Actually, her name is Coco. She is such a great dog. She's available today. That's Coco, our Tuesday Tail Wagger. Ben?